Hey there, welcome to the Service Academy Information Channel. And today I am going to tell you the top questions that you most likely will be asked at a Service Academy nomination interview. So let's get right into it. I call these the basic questions. There's 4 questions here. What is your service obligation if you graduate from the Academy? What will be your rank upon graduating from the Academy? What is the honor code or concept for your Academy? And what do you want to do upon graduation from your Academy? 4 basic questions. The most important being, what is your service obligation? And the reason is the interviewer wants to make sure that you know what you're getting into, that you're going to go to school for 4 years and serve in the military for a minimum of 5 years. Now, there's all kinds of iterations of that with pilots and submariners and everything, but those are the 4 questions. The next question that you might be asked is, did you apply to ROTC? And I hope the answer to this question is yes. Why do the interviewers ask that question? They want to make sure that your goal is just not to attend the Service Academy, but your goal is to be a military officer, a commissioned officer. And if you are following both paths, being a commissioned officer, the Service Academy and ROTC, it shows that you are focused on serving in the military. If you say, no, I did not apply to ROTC, that tells the interviewer that it's more important for you to go to the Academy than it is to serve in the military. When in fact that you will spend more time serving in the military than going to the Academy. The next question that you probably will be asked is a scenario with the honor code or honor concept. And my scenarios usually go something like this. Your roommate, who has been your best friend for the last 4 years, is with you at the Academy. He is in trouble, or she is in trouble, and she has to pass this last test in order to graduate, or she's going to fail out and all 4 years are gone. She or he cheats on that test. What do you do? Now, there's really no right or wrong answer, but the purpose of this question is, do you understand the honor concept? Do you understand integrity and your obligation to the honor code or honor concept? And to understand a little bit about your frame of mind and what you think about cheating and all those other things at the Academy. So that's kind of my basic question. Then there will be a current events question. Whatever the current event is at the time, whatever is hot in the headline. So right now, the day of this filming, the question is the blowing up of the narco boats coming out of Venezuela. And the question will be something like this from me is, have you been following what our Navy has been doing to the narco boats coming out of Venezuela? What do you think about that? And what do you think the technology that they use to blow up those boats? We are not looking for a political answer. We are not looking for a right or wrong. We're not looking at Democrat versus Republican. We just want to know if you're following the latest headlines, and knowing that the Navy did it, what do you think they hit him with? Did they hit him with a drone, with a Reaper missile? Did they hit him with a missile coming out of an F-18? Or was it for gunfire from a boat or from a ship? Just want to get your idea how deep you are into this and what you understand. This one I always find baffling when nobody can answer this. What was the last book, movie, or TV show that you read or watched about the military? And I cannot tell you how many times I don't get an answer on this. And I always get frustrated with this. And if you watch my videos of the past, I always get frustrated with this. So my question is, well, what do you want to do upon graduation? I want to be a Navy pilot. What do you want to fly? I want to fly fighter jets. Did you see the latest Tom Cruise Top Gun Maverick? Oh no, I didn't see that. I mean, it's out there for free on all the streaming services now. And you didn't see it and you want to be a fighter pilot? Unbelievable. Anybody who wants to fly, anybody that has flown, anybody has an interest in the military, any action junkie watches that movie. And you want to be a Navy fighter pilot and you didn't watch the movie? I always have that question. So make sure that you have a book that you read, a TV show, even if it's MASH, and a movie that you recently saw that you can discuss and just give your impressions about. No right or wrong answers here. We just want to make sure that you kind of know what you're getting into. The next question that I usually ask is, have you ever visited a service academy? And I understand that a lot of people cannot visit because of the distance and what state you're in, the expense of it. But I'm here on the East Coast. There's all the academies, but for the Air Force Academy, are here on the East Coast. They all are relatively easy to get to by car or by train. I just want to know, have you visited a service academy? What did you think? Did you talk to any of the cadets or midshipmen? And do you think you'll fit in there? And just get your impressions about that. Now, if you couldn't visit a service academy, it's fine. Just say, hey, look, it's just so far away. It's such an expense for my family. We just couldn't make it, but I really want to go and visit a service academy. That's all that question is about. This is one of my favorite questions, and probably one of the most loaded questions out there. Who is going to be more disappointed if you don't get into a service academy? Is it going to be you or your parents? Is it going to be you or your parents? And this tells a lot. If you go on to a discussion about, hey, it's going to be me because I'm really working for this. I want to serve in the military. I want to go to West Point, Annapolis, Air Force, wherever. I want to be a pilot. I want to be a SWO. I want to be a missileman, whatever. Space Force. That tells me that you really did your research. If you go and you start telling me, my father really wanted this for me all my life. He brought me up. He took me to the academies. My grandfather served in Korea or Vietnam, blah, blah, blah. Then what that tells me is that it's not about you. It's about what they want for you. And if you're going to go to a service academy, it has to be what you want, because nobody is going to put up with 4 years of a service academy that really doesn't want to be there. Your parent, your grandparent, your uncle, whoever is not going to sit in those classes and do all that training and all the tough work it takes to get in and get out of a service academy. You have to want it, and you have to want it for you, not for them. It's a very loaded question, so think about that one. And the last question I usually ask is about following orders, and it usually goes some scenario like this. You are a bomber pilot. You are sent over a target. You have to bomb a specific target, but you know that the bombs that you are dropping will cause civilian casualties that will probably be extensive. What do? Do you carry out the mission? Do you question the mission? Or do you abort the mission and refuse to do it? And this is a very complex question. I am not talking about violating the law. I'm not talking about war crimes. I'm just talking about collateral damage. Every army tries to avoid collateral damage. Every U.S. force tries to avoid collateral damage. But collateral damage does happen, and it's something that you might be involved in. So that's a question I asked. It's about following orders, about understanding what you're doing, about understanding the ramifications, that it's not only the bad guys that get hurt, but some of the people that are just there get hurt too. So those are my questions. I will be asking those questions this year. There are a ton of other questions to be asked about sports, community service, church activities, community activities, etc. Those are pretty straightforward. You answer those, you give an honest answer, and you move on. But these are the questions that I like to ask, and I believe that they are tough questions. So for those of you who have written me, who have sent me emails, who have put it on posts, and have messaged me, these are my questions for 2026. Good luck to you, and I hope you get what you want. Bye now.